Welcome to CiraHub. In this video, we'll demonstrate how to use the CiraHub platform to sync your Microsoft 365 global address list to any of the shown applications, even across multiple tenants. First, to access the CiraHub platform, you'll need to log in using your Google or Microsoft credentials. After logging in, you'll be taken to the CiraHub onboarding wizard. First, select Contacts. In this example, we'll be taking the contacts in a Microsoft 365 global address list and getting them ready for multi-way sync. Start the hub and spoke setup by clicking on Microsoft 365 in My Tenant, and then selecting Global Address List. You will need a Microsoft 365 account with a global admin role for this setup. A detailed guide on this can be found here at this link in the CiraHub Support Center. Next, we'll move on to the authentication process. There are two methods, credentials and certificate-based. For this example, we'll use the credential-based authentication. Select Credentials and sign in using your Microsoft admin account's login and password information. Now grant CiraHub access to your Microsoft account and validate the connection to the global address list. Click Accept when prompted to give CiraHub access. It's time to name your first spoke and create the hub. Type in your preferred spoke name and select Next. After that, type in your preferred hub name and select Create. We're not just stopping at one spoke though. Let's set up a multi-way sync by clicking Add Spoke. In this example, we'll be syncing our global address list with a global address list in another tenant. Select Microsoft 365 in another tenant and choose Global Address List as the source type for your contact spoke. For this step, each tenant will need a dedicated service account with access to the respective address lists, mail recipient creation, and mail recipient's permissions. You can either grant access or invite users from another tenant. Once that's done, you can sync your Microsoft Service account to the GAL by choosing an authentication method. In this case, let's choose Credentials and enter the login and password details. Just like before, validate the connection to the global address list. Type in a spoke name for your new spoke and click Create. Enable the sync process for each of the spokes. Click the newly created spoke and click Turn On under the Synced tile. To enable multi-way sync, open the Spoke Sync options and click the checkbox that says Allow Hub to create and sync items in this spoke. CiraHub also provides the option to categorize data in the hub and sync data from the endpoint to the hub database based on specific criteria. This is particularly useful if you want to allow certain users to sync all contacts while others only sync contacts relevant to their team. You can also customize your sync settings by expanding the Advanced tab and adding sync filters to the spoke if you'd like. Now, set up your GAL read options settings. You can select which global address list objects, be it mailboxes, contacts, or groups, you'd like to populate this hub with. Finally, it's time to begin the sync process. Just click on the hub and then Sync Now to enable the multi-way GAL-to-GAL sync. Once initiated, your selected GAL objects will stay continuously updated with each other until the sync is disabled. And there you have it! Multi-way syncing your global address list across multiple Microsoft 365 tenants is as easy as that with CiraHub. Thanks for watching!